Who again?
What's going on, you guys? So it's looking like Demetrius Andrade is now fighting for Showtime. After years and years of him fighting elsewhere, now he finds himself at this point of his career fighting for Showtime. He's going to be featured on the card, the Tank Davis, Hector Garcia card. Of course, Jermall Boots Ennis, if you don't know, now you know, is the co-main event facing Karen, I can't pronounce his name, but he's from the Ukraine. And it will be for an IBF interim belt. But Demetrius Andrade will be going up against Demond Nicholson, who is 26-4-1 with 22 knockouts. And this fight will be at super middleweight. So this whole narrative that he ducked Zach Parker, that he ducked Zanabek, can now be put to rest. I mean, we've seen what happened to Zach Parker against John Ryder. And we've seen how Zanabek looked against the last opponent that he faced, right? Against the Denzel guy. He be seen the way that he looked against that fight. Now Demetrius Andrade will be campaigning at 168 pounds. Somewhat of an introduction fight for Boo Boo Andrade. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Now, guys like Charlo, Benavidez, Caleb Plant, they're going to have to see him. Maybe even guys like Dave Morrell. The super middleweight division has just gotten that much more interesting. And with Showtime or PBC adding Demetrius Andrade to the roster of super middleweights, things will get very interesting. It's now looking like Canelo Alvarez may have to look over there with Showtime to get some of the really more interesting competition when it comes to super middleweight. But we know Canelo Alvarez, as we heard, could be facing John Ryder in May. So we'll see how that plays out. But Demetrius Andrade, where does this leave him in a fight with Charlo? A fight that should have happened years ago, right? It should have happened back when both guys was at 154 pounds. Now, years later, a whole weight class later, now Charlo and Andrade may be competing at 168 pounds. Now, Charlo recently came out and said that he pulled up on Dimitri Bivol and he said he want to fight for 168. There's no belt, just for, just because it's be a big fight, right? Attraction. Well, let's have that same energy with Demetrius Andrade. There's no belt on the line. It could be an attraction, right? I mean, the storyline for these two dudes has already been built up for years. The videos are out there. The trash talk videos are out there. The interviews are out there, right? So all they got to do is put something together. But we have yet to see Jermall Charlo in action since almost 3 years now. But he's looking to return in February. So we're going to see how he looks then. I mean, I find it strange that Demetrius Andrade will be returning to the ring before Charlo. But that's just the way it played out. Demetrius Andrade is now a Showtime fighter. So there was no running, no hiding for Boo Boo Andrade. He crossed the side of the street. He will be going up against Demond Nicholson. And one would say probably a tune-up fight, right? An introduction fight, Demetrius Andrade to the platform, to the network. And then we're going to see what happens there, man. But yeah, man, that's the news. Demetrius Andrade is officially a Showtime PBC fight. I'm not quite sure if he's PBC, but he's definitely fighting for Showtime. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.